Mistress, I have a little bit of news.
Don't ruin my morning.
Trust me, let us prove you wrong.
Well.
Disney fans, get ready, because we've got some seriously exciting news to sink our teeth into. Maleficent 3 is officially in the works. That's right. The Mistress of Evil herself is getting another chapter, and I could not be more thrilled. According to IMDb, the third installment is currently in pre-production, and yes, the one and only Angelina Jolie is returning to don the iconic horns once again. In fact, Jolie herself let it slip during a 2023 interview with the Wall Street Journal. While casually chatting about her future projects, she confirmed that Maleficent is very much on her radar. Honestly, it's the news we've all been waiting for. And if you're already wondering about the rest of the cast, because how can you not? Here's what we know. No official casting confirmations have been made yet, but fans are crossing all fingers and toes that Elle Fanning, Harris Dickinson, and Sam Riley will also return. Can you even imagine a Maleficent movie without them? Neither can I. Now let's talk about the plot. Details about the story are being kept super secret for now, like Fort Knox levels of secrecy, but based on where Maleficent, Mistress of Evil left off, we got some solid clues. The second movie ended with Maleficent flying off, promising to attend the christening of Aurora and Philip's future child. A perfect little nod to the classic Sleeping Beauty curse. It feels pretty safe to assume that the third film will dive deep into themes of parenthood, legacy, and identity, especially as Maleficent continues to wrestle with her darker instincts while trying to be a positive force in Aurora's life. Imagine this: Maleficent, fiercely protective yet still deeply misunderstood, trying to balance her natural instincts with the responsibility of being a fairy godmother to a new generation. It's a fresh angle that could add even more emotional layers to a character we already adore. Plus, what if a new villain enters the picture, threatening Aurora's child and forcing Maleficent to unleash the full force of her Phoenix powers once again? Sounds like the kind of high-stakes drama we'd show up early to the theater for. And let's not forget, Mistress of Evil left a few loose threads that are begging to be explored. Remember how Maleficent transformed into that awe-inspiring phoenix during the climactic battle? That wasn't just an epic moment. It was a hint that her story isn't finished yet. She's grown so much since the first film, choosing mercy over vengeance when Queen Ingrid tried to tear her family apart. In Maleficent 3, we could see her navigating the complex challenges of maintaining peace between humans and fairies, a peace that, let's be honest, probably won't hold for long. There's so much potential here, exploring the relationship between the Moors and the human kingdom, diving deeper into Maleficent's ancestry, like where did the Phoenix powers come from anyway, and maybe even introducing a new generation of magical creatures. As for the creative team behind the scenes, there's been no official confirmation yet about who's writing or directing. However, it's worth mentioning that Linda Wolverton, who wrote the first Maleficent and gave us some of the richest, most emotional moments in the series, has recently been busy working on another big project called Winnie and Friends with Cartoon Studios. While she hasn't been officially linked to Maleficent 3 yet, I'm hopeful she'll have a hand in shaping the next chapter. After all, Wolverton's expertise in weaving stories about redemption, maternal bonds, and moral complexity helped make the first two films so special. Now, on to the question we're all dying to have answered. When exactly is Maleficent 3 coming out? If we take a look at history, Mistress of Evil was announced back in 2015, but didn't hit theaters until 2019. That's a solid 4-year gap, thanks largely to the high production demands, because when you're creating entire magical kingdoms and epic battles, you don't exactly rush it. If Maleficent 3 follows a similar timeline, and considering it's still in pre-production, it's pretty realistic to expect a 2026 or even early 2027 release. Honestly though, it'll be worth the wait. The Maleficent films have always been a visual feast, with jaw-dropping costumes, stunning CGI landscapes, and heartfelt storytelling that goes way deeper than your average fairy tale. If the third film continues to push the boundaries, we're in for something truly unforgettable. It's too soon for a trailer, but I feel like we may get to have a little sneak peek in late 2025. What do you think? We could at least see the cast, how they get ready for their part in the story, some behind the scenes moments. That would be amazing. I'll be right here when such clips drop, so make sure to subscribe and watch my concept trailer on the movie next.